So what we discussed in the last sessions, like a last reporting session regarding SSRS, what we discussed.
We discussed about the reports, database table, and the kind of
Mm-hmm.
report.
Abdul, you
Yes, I
here?
can hear you.
Give me
Yes,
1 minute. The guy
yes,
like DTH guy
sure,
came. Just give me 1 minute.
sure.
Okay. Abdul, I'm back. Hello.
Yes,
Okay. Sorry to interrupt. We like last class we discussed about mainly data set and data source, right?
hmm
What is mean by data set? What is mean by data source? Just rewind it.
yeah. Data sets means it's a shared. It's in and data source means it's only used for the own table. And for it's only used for the own report. And we can in case of data source in case of data set we share that report to all means as per the requirement.
Data set and data source. After that, hello.
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah. So see, first of all, we should know about. See, we can see here. First of all, we should know about data source and data set. Then the types of data source is embedded. Embedded is nothing but individual. Embedded data source and shared data source. Like that, you have embedded data set and shared data set. So what is meant by data source? You can at least tell me now.
Yeah, it's a server where data is stored.
It's a server details.
Where yeah,
So what is a data set?
data set means uh, we fetch the data tables and query as per the requirement.
Correct. See, this is in the data source. Apply in your integration service manager. Data source is nothing but your connection manager. Like initially, you will do connection manager, right? Server name, database name, test connection. It's got succeed.
Mhm,
So all these things
mhm.
related to your data source. So data set is
Okay,
nothing but from that data source, what query you are writing to represent the data to show the data in the report that called data set. Okay,
okay,
so we have two
all
types
right.
of data source and data sets. Same thing,
Mm-hmm,
individual is nothing but embedded.
mm-hmm.
So embedded is nothing but, so if you create one data source, that can be used by the one report only, that particular report. You cannot able to use with the other reports. Shared is nothing but, that can be accessible by the multiple reports.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
So, and we discussed about, see, you in the left side you have report level data source and data set, which means which can be used for this report. So if I in the right side you have a shared data source and shared data sets. This is so whichever you created the shared data source and data sets, that can be accessed by here. Okay,
okay,
means
okay.
this thing, the one which I'm showing rounding my cursor is related to this report. So if
Mm-hmm,
this is related to any report, so if you created a put it one time, if you create it one time here, so you can able to access it number of reports, the number of reports you created here, right? That you can able to access. Got it?
mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay, clear?
yes.
Why? Because while going forward to create reports, so you should know about what is the data. You should know about familiar about what is a data source and data set every time. Okay. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm stressing, stretching every time. Like you should. like a good idea about this.
Mm-hmm.
So understand, right?
Yes.
So then we discussed about just sample report, like how to we have type of table, matrix, chart, gauge, map. So we have different reports. Yesterday we just discussed about sample report, which is a table report. So which is a familiar, like 90% of reports we are using on table on charts. So like
Mm-hmm.
you created one data set, and that data set is nothing but you have a query, employee table. That employee table, you have a columns like id, name, salary, date of join, that you have selected in this list, and you just did the preview, and you can able to see the names here. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, let's create a other reports today. So let's create session 2, new item, report. Let me rename session 2, add a. So today we are going to discuss about types of reports and parameterized reports. See, types of reports. Okay, forgot about parameterized. Topic number 3, types of reports we are going to discuss. Which means, see, reports is very easy concept of the. Even it's not tough than SQL Server. It's not even tough than SSRS. It's very easy concept, and you can able
Mm-hmm.
to understand without knowing any technical terminologies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all,
Okay.
and this reporting, you should know about two concepts. One is how to create a data
Mm-hmm.
set and data source, and
Mm-hmm.
how to what type of report you have to select. Got it?
Okay.
So
Okay.
for this, how to create a data source and data set, you need a minimum 5% knowledge on SQL Server, like a basic queries. Select star from table name. All these queries, you just have an idea. That's it. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So let's create. So we already created the shared data server name. So let's, this is a practice. So now we have to create one sample report. Now we discussed about table report. Let's discuss about matrix report. How to create a matrix report. Okay. So I'll tell you the difference between table and matrix. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Before creating any report, first thing, before creating any package, what you did, you just created the connection manager. Like that, you have to create the data source.
Data
Add
source.
data source. So here, if suppose my table is already existing in the practice, I don't want to create again embedded connection. I'll create the shared data source. Okay, I'll use it. My already predefined data source is there now. I can use it instead of creating. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let's rename. So you don't get confused. This is shared data source name, and this is my own data source. This is my, for this report I can rename it. Okay.
Okay.
This what I can tell, DS1. Under
DS1.
DS1,
Okay.
under DS1, I'm calling the server name.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Server name. So
Okay.
each, so keep in mind one thing. If you create any data source or data set, you can able to define a new name, your name, your own name. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll press OK. So I just created the C data source. Under this data source, I just dragged the existing my shared data source. I have not created anything, right? Local server name, practice, test connection. I'm not doing anything. This is all this related to my embedded for this report
Mm-hmm.
purpose. But this
Mm-hmm.
I can access anywhere in under this project. Okay.
Okay.
So let's create the data set. Sir. 1 minute, Abdul. Just 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
ಫಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬಿಚ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಬೇಗೂರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓ ಅವ್ರು ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇವತ್ತು ಇವಾಗ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ನಾವು ಭಾನುವಾರ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಹಂಗಾರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಎತ್ಕೊಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಹೌದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಬೇಕು ದೂರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ ಪೇಟಿಎಮ್ ಫೋನ್ ಪೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೈ ತೊಳೆದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರೇನಾದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾವ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ಬೇಕು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ
Hello.
Hello, Abdul.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, man. So I am shifting the new home, shifting to.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So BTH guy came to. He deinstalled that and he's going to reinstall that. So he removed that everything. Okay, that's done. Fine.
Okay. No.
Okay. So let's come to this. So we created the data source, correct? So
Yes.
let's create the data set. Just right click,
Mhm.
add data set.
Mhm.
Okay. So the huge
Mhm.
shared data set, which means if you created on right hand side, if anything shared data set, you can use it here.
Mhm.
But you are not created anything. Use the embedded. See, that's what it's saying. Use a data set embedded in my report, which means this data set can only accessible in this report. That's it. This is your own data set, which is can be accessed by this report.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yes.
just drop down. See, automatically it came.
Mm-hmm.
DS1, which is you created. This is data source, and also no need to draft, no need to type anything here, Abdul. You have a table option called Query Designer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you click this,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
it will give you what are the tables are existing in this report, in this data
Okay.
source.
Mm-hmm.
These are the data source which we created, right? Employee salary, employee destination, all these things. So let's use global data, add and close. So it gives you the information. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So what
Okay.
are the columns you have? Just if I want all the columns, just click star. So it's just giving the all the columns. Instead of that, you can put employee ID, employee name, location. If you want to see the data also, just come here. See its option is calling run. Just run
Okay. Okay. Run.
and you can see the data. Got it?
All right.
And press OK. Now your dataset has created. See earlier last class I manually typed this. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So now instead of
Yes.
typing here, so you can able to design it. You can able to import the objects from the query designer. That is what I'm saying,
Okay.
Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
SSRS, you don't put your hand to write a query, anything. No need to put
Oh.
anything. Just everything drag and drop. See, again, it's saying data source name. So I think I will give table name. See, in a SSR, like in a general company manner, what are the table name you can give as a data set so that you can easily identify that. Okay.
Okay.
Global data. So I press OK.
Mm-hmm.
See, so it's just give you the field names under the global data. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what happened then? So I'll just create, right click, I'll create the matrix report. So it's looking like same thing which you have table which I have seen that it is quite similar. So I'll just drag the employee ID, I just drag the employee name. So if you don't have any like if you don't have to expand, you don't have next line, just right click, insert column,
Insert column.
left or right.
Right.
This will be right side. Inside group left. This is not group. Outside. Insert column outside the group. Group means this is one group. Employee name is one group. So you should put outside. So it's define new column. So that is
Okay.
what I'll tell you the difference. So let me add location. Done. If you can see Abdul, I'll go to the session one. You can see session 1 and session 2. Let me put it in parallel vertical horizontal tab. Huh. This is my session 1, like my report 1 and my report 2. This is my tabular report.
Mm-hmm.
This is my matrix
Matrix
report.
report. Mm-hmm.
You can see here, if I click here, you're just getting equal, like which means to select all these things. If I click here,
Mm.
see here, you can get an arrow. You can get an arrow here. Did you observe
Okay.
that? Which means
Yes.
why, if anyone asking, so and also you can see here on the down tab there is a options called row group and column group.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? So
Mm-hmm.
what is mean group? What is mean by group by?
A group means collection.
It will do the collection. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like that means why matrix will help you, help means you can come to know now itself. If I want to do any group by activities, if I want to do any column groups, group by all like a group by employee name, group by location, group by employee ID. If you want any grouping operation, you can't perform this in the table report. You can only
Okay.
perform by using matrix report. That is the difference between table and matrix.
Matrix. Okay.
What is the difference between table and matrix? Table just represent the data from whatever you selected the column. Tables, it will represent the data. But matrix means it will represent the data along with the, if you want to perform any group by activities, row group or column group, it will perform that. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's it. So I'll just then preview also same. Just preview, then it can display the records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is your matrix report. So let me write this. How to write here? I have been seen somewhere. Okay, that's fine. Huh. So then let me create another report session 2.1. So let's create a pie chart or remaining bar graphs like that apart from table. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's create pie chart or bar graphs.
Okay.
So you can tell me how to use how to select the data source. Suppose pie chart means apart from anything, suppose I have a products like this. I just want to display what product and what is the growth rate of those product. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just want to, so people doesn't like this in the number manner. People want to know this in the graph manner, like it is a spikes in the growth, less spike in the growth. They want to see that. So then tell me if I want to do that. So what is my common activity? I have to create the data source and data sets. So let's tell me like how to select the data source. Just now we did, right?
Yes, right click plus add data source. Add data source. Yes.
Name it
Here,
your.
here. Normally
You can
we
your wish.
rename it as a table name.
No. That is data set. This is data source. Give your name. Like
Okay.
what name I can suggest.
Okay. Okay. DS2.
Perfect. Okay. Then.
That's shared.
Mhm.
Yes, and server
See, there is an
name. Then
option
okay.
called credentials, Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it credentials mean? Suppose if you don't have access to this server details, you can use it with the name and password, username and password.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll press OK. Then right click, create the data set. You
Data
can tell me.
sets. Yeah. Click on the add data set. Here user embedded.
Okay.
Here please select the data source DS2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and first row is a name, so you can rename it as table name
So what is my table name here? Products.
just to convincing purpose.
Yes. Then
Now it's a query designer. Please click on it, and you there would be different types of. Uh, yes, first we need to select the table in query designer. What table we need to we want to display?
what table I can select?
Yeah, global.
No.
It's a
This is my
products.
table.
Okay.
Price, wheat, provision, India, United States, under countries. So this is my table. I just want to display that. So my table name is products.
Products. Mm-hmm.
Add,
Add. Mm-hmm.
close,
Close.
done. Added. So it's asking what are the columns I should select. Product name, growth type. Got it. So let's
Yes.
see what if I want to see the data, just run that. So this is my data which is existing. You can add the data also here, Abdul. You
Mm-hmm.
can add the data like manually.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You can edit the data also here itself. No issues. Got
Mm-hmm.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll press OK.
How do I make it
Then
display a graph chart, a pie chart by using the
that
same
that,
table
that
that we made?
still we have not moved to that to display the records. First, we are in the field like that. I told you now two types. How to create, how to maintain, how to prepare the backend data. First step in a report, keep in mind two objects. Prepare your backend data first of all, means which is ready to show.
Okay.
This is the task. You are preparing, you are cooking the backend data first of all.
Mm-hmm.
You're not started eating. You're just cooking that. So once you cook that, then you can show the data, which means you are ready to eat. You're displaying in the menu bar. You're displaying the showcase. Got it?
Okay.
So till now you're on the first phase. You can call it as a phase, first phase to prepare the data. Then the phase two, you're representing, you're showcasing that data. That is your wish, up to pie chart, bar chart. That is the second phase. That will not, we are not covered it till yet. We are under the cooking the data only. So you prepared the data, fine. Got it? You created the data source. You created the data set. Got it?
Okay. Yes.
Then your cooking has done. So now you start the displaying these products. Then right
Okay.
now you came to the phase two. Right click. You have an option insert.
Okay.
Take it. Got it right?
In the data set there would be a product table, and we have to click right from the mouse and insert. Okay.
So even till now you are not choosing. You created. This is nothing but see. I'll give you the one best example. You cook that biryani first of all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You kept it
Okay.
ready. This is nothing but
Okay.
which type of glass bowl you have to use it to represent, either a rectangle bowl, either a square bowl, either pot, either anything, plate, anything. So this is the types of platforms to
Mm-hmm.
to show your biryani. Okay, this
Okay.
is your biryani. Product is your biryani. This table matrix charts is nothing but your platform like a bowl. Okay, you can
All
choose
right.
it. Okay, you can
Mm-hmm.
just now I just created the chart. Just I displayed the chart. You have a number of shapes. You have columns. You have a lines to display like this. You have a shape. You have a bar, and you have a area. You have a range. You have a scattered. You have a polar. This is the various types of reports which you can display these product details. Okay, so
Okay.
let's use column first, then we can go with the shape. So I just use the column like a bar graph. I pressed
Mm-hmm.
OK, which means this is an empty bowl. Okay,
Okay.
so
Mm-hmm.
this display the template of your chart will be like this.
All
If I
right.
insert uh, shape, shape will be like this, like that it displays.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yes.
So let's do this. Then you pour the biryani into this plate, which means you have to display here. How to display your things here? Just right click. See,
Mm-hmm.
it's asking category groups. There is
Okay.
a two things: category groups and values. Category groups means what category I should display. Values means,
Mm-hmm.
see, this is one category, two category, three category, four means which product in your scenario, product scenario. product name should come which color. Yellow is
Mm.
rice, blue is like that, right?
Okay.
Got it now.
Mm-hmm.
And values is growth rate. Correct. Am I
Okay.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So then go to the category groups, details. See, if you click the details, it's asking which column I should select here. So I should put the product name. Correct, right? Correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then values, just expand it. It's asking which value I can use, growth rate. So if you want to sum also you can use, if you want to aggregate also you can use, like sum, average, max, anything you can use it here. So let me display as it is first of all. Understand, Abdul? Any questions?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. So in a category, you just selected the product name, your values, you just use the growth name. That's it. So just go to the preview. You see what happened? So you want to display this in this one, like a grow, like a values names. Let's use this one thing. Just add it. Growth rate. Show data label. See, just now I
Okay.
defined just giving the categories, but it's not defining what is the value also. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
You want 3D effect also, you can able to see this enable 3D 30. See, it's having 3D impacts. All these things, Abdul, you no need to do any technical thing. It's everything related your properties. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go to the preview, so you, it's a zigzag manner. You have to expand it. Let's expand this.
Yes.
Then preview.
Mm-hmm.
Still it's not perfect. So let's expand till again. Then preview.
Mm-hmm.
See, now it's clear. Got it. So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
showing what is the rate, and you can come to know if you want to represent anything. See, rice, my rice percentage will be like this.
Mm-hmm.
So let's design the same thing. I'm just deleting this, or else I'll keep this. Uh, so I'll create a new report, like which is a chart. So you can design a new report here itself. Chart report, which means columns like this cylinder manner. I'll press OK. See, like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's asking what category I should display in this x-axis, what category I should display in the y-axis. Correct now. So what
Okay.
category should come under x-axis? Just give me any example, like give me any uh, in a product and growth. What category should come under x-axis? Which column?
I think product is come to the x-axis and growth is come to the y-axis.
Perfect, perfect. So just come to the details, product name, and go to the values, growth rate, and if
Mm-hmm.
I want to display that, just expand it, show the data label. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So just go to the preview.
Jagdish, please allow me a 30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, Abdul. You can see now in preview,
Mm-hmm.
it's just showing the vertical chart. Got it?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is how you can represent to the
Mm-hmm.
data in the manner of reports and charts.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can practice this if you install now. We will see this week. I told you right. We will see this weekend. So like how to installation part should not disturb your class. We can see this weekend. See, this is how you can just represent and you can able to print and you come to page setup. You can just do this and it will give you the print also.
Okay.
Suppose if I want to print this
Mm-hmm.
PDF, see session 2. I'll open in SSRS session, save. If I go
Mm-hmm.
here, my PDF has created. If I can
Mm-hmm.
open,
Mm-hmm.
see, you can give that report to your customer.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like clumsy. You can prepare manual like perfect, and you can
Mm-hmm.
give it to anyone. Okay, this is how
Mm-hmm.
report can works.
All right.
Okay, okay. So
Mm-hmm.
let's.
So first we
So
need
we
to
are
create a data source, then we need to create a data set, then we need to
yes,
fetch the table, then we have to create a insert the chart, whatever we want. Okay.
yes. First, create the data source which represent the servers,
Mm-hmm.
and create the data set. What table you have to represent the data. Then you can
Okay.
create a type of report.
Mm-hmm.
Like how to represent the data. That's it. That's it. There is no other rocket science existing here.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we have seen. So let's see the fourth concept, which means parameterized reports. What is mean by
Mm-hmm.
parameterized reports? So let's create a new report. New add new item. Session 2.2 add. Okay. So parameterized report is nothing but Abdul, nothing. So you can see here, suppose you have a geography.
Mm-hmm.
Let's create any table. So let's start from global data.
Mm-hmm.
This is your global data, suppose na. So
Okay. Yes.
parameterized means what? What is meant by parameter? What is my parameter? Have you seen before?
Parameter means, yes, in the programming language we pass some value in terms of parameter. There would be a parameterized function. Okay, we when
Okay.
we pass the argument in parameter in parenthesis, then the function will work as per the variable we pass.
Correct. Which means just assume
Mm-hmm.
report should not display anything, everything. If example, what I can tell, if you go and check with any application, in that application, you want to
Mm-hmm.
get the train date. Let's say IRCTC. Date only it has to show. It should not supposed to show all over the things. Correct. It's not required
Yes.
first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Correct now. So which
Yes.
means whatever like there is some possibilities. Whatever if a customer can require, he can. You should have provide the access to customer. Hey, this is the things you have. It's there. You can select
Mm-hmm.
and you can able to see particular data. I don't want to see anything. Fine, no issue. You can select particular data and you can select it. Got it? You can able to see that.
Yes.
For that, suppose if this is the case where
Mm-hmm.
employee ID. in suppose where employee ID employee ID equal to 100. Suppose if I pass 100, I will get only 100 data. If I pass 101, I will get Ahmad data. So like if I pass 102, I will get Debra data. So like that,
Yes.
you have to define a query like this. For this, we have
Mm-hmm.
a concept called in SSRS parameterized reports. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll
Yes.
explain you the reporting part. So I told you now
Mm-hmm.
there is a phase 2 and phase 1. You have to complete the phase 1. So let's create it.
Yeah. Data
Tell me to
source.
create.
Add data source.
Correct. Fast.
Yeah. DS3.
Yes.
Okay. Now the shared data source. Then here we select the server name. Okay.
Okay.
Then we go to the data set. Add data set. Here we need to embed it. So Jagdish, can't we choose use a shared data set?
We can. We can. Suppose
Okay.
good question. So
Mm-hmm.
we can right click, add new data
Mm-hmm.
set.
Okay.
You can use
Okay.
the data set. What is you have shared data set you said created na? Suppose
Mm-hmm.
global data
Yes.
for a designer.
Mm-hmm. Select a global data. Add. I had to add that global data. Na?
I have added right. See, select global data star from global data.
Okay. Okay.
Instead of doing that, so
Mm-hmm.
if you get confused, just use employee name, location from global data and
Mm-hmm.
press OK.
Okay.
Done. If now I have a shared data, global data source. So if I click this, add data set, see you have a shared data. Earlier it's a blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes. Yes.
So I can
Because it's a
instead of
share.
creating
It's
anything, I can just use it.
shared data. Mm-hmm.
So let's use okay. Let's create a shared data here itself. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
let's use global data for my current one. See, I just created like this. Got it?
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
Okay. So then let's create a table report, simple report like a table. So let's employee ID, employee name, location.
Location.
So if I just use preview, I'm getting all. I don't want all. First of all, you have to provide the requirement to user so to run the particular report. Okay, to
Mm-hmm.
run the particular thing like where I used where clause employee ID equal to 1 or 2, like that you have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All
so
right.
let's so in order to do that you have an option called parameter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, parameters to inject the
Mm-hmm.
value from outside. Right click,
Mm-hmm.
add parameter. I'll use parameter name as you can use the same column name like employee ID, empid, empid. So what data type it is?
Glow. It's a integer.
Just use integer.
MP at its integer. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll press OK.
Okay. Specify variant name. The name cannot contain a space. Must be
So what happened? This is prompt. What is mean by prompt? So we have another option to create a parameter. I'll create in that manner so that we can see. What is another
mm-hmm.
option is just double click the data set.
Global data.
You have
Mm-hmm.
employee ID, employee name, location from. See if you are getting any issues there, just write where self query only. Employee ID equal to at the rate
Mm-hmm.
employee ID. Okay.
Okay.
This employee is nothing but your parameter, what you are trying to do there, but it went failed. So let's create here. I'll press OK. Just observe here. Do you have any parameters here? If you have any parameters, then you have like this expand box. Triangle is there, right?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. We don't have any parameter. That's
You don't
why
have any parameters.
there's no
Okay.
expand option.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll press OK.
Mm-hmm.
You can see now. Or else, instead of doing that, I can see here global data, refresh fields. I'll press OK, which means I have updated here, but I have not refreshed here. So now I refreshed here,
Okay.
so I can see the parameters. Got it?
Yes.
If I expand this, see I got employee ID parameter, but automatically it will create. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll double click. See it's showing like this. I just put at the rate. That should not happen here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the data type? Integer.
Integer.
Okay. So then do. I'll press OK. I'll go to the preview. See it's a blank box.
Mm-hmm.
If I pass employee ID 100, it's a user defined. I'll press view report. See I'm getting like this. 101
Okay.
view report like this.
All right.
Got it?
Yes.
Suppose this is one way.
Mm-hmm.
So or else customer I don't want to type anything. Give me the list. Give me the define. You can drop down like a drop down list is there, right? Define it, then I can choose it. If that is the case, you can go to the available values. You have to provide some values to the customer so that
Mm-hmm.
he can select. So like you can specify, check the specify values, just add it 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. I'll tell you what is a label and what is a value. 600. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you the difference.
Yes.
Why two times I am defining here. I'll press OK. Go to the preview. See, you have select value. See,
Okay.
you're getting like this. If I select 200, view report, there is no records. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
If I select 100, why? Because there is no records in 200. That is what it's not giving data. Don't get confused.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes. There's no record.
Hmm. So if you want to drop down, you can just use available values. Got it?
Okay.
Then what is the difference? Then come to the design part. What is the difference between these two values I have given? Which means this is label is nothing but what you can display in the report.
Okay.
What you will display. Suppose if I can use select 100,
Mm-hmm.
select 101, select
It will
102.
display select 100, select 101 because it's a label.
Perfect, perfect. So it will
Select
display
102. Yes.
the same thing. It will
Yes.
display here, but
Mm.
if you display this 103, 101,
I remember when I made a program in Java language, there
ah,
was a button label. I
checkbox.
remember. Yes, drop down list. I used.
So which means if you select 100, so the value this will go and fetch the query. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
If you select 200, the value 102. You can see this is what you can hack the programs. Like you can hack the program means what? For label, you can do 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, but in the backend value, you can give 100 every time, even though if you press 101, you will get 100 value only. Like I just created one of my friend, like uh, whenever you give any all ticket number, you will get the value as pass only. Why? Because in the value you are defining has 100 only, which means, see,
Okay. Mhm.
if I define 100 everywhere, I'll press OK. I'll come to preview.
Mhm.
Select 100, view report. I'm getting John. If I select 102, view report, I'm getting John. Which means if I select 105 also, I'm getting 100. Why? Because of in the available values, it's a select 100 means I'm giving 100 only. Select 101, I'm giving, which means the value which is going to pass into the backend is same.
Yes. If we change the value, then we will get a change result on the
Correct.
result. Mhm.
Correct. So let's like it should be like this, but I have given same value. Got it?
Yes.
So this is called so see you if you drop down you have select a value showing, then you can select like this. Sometimes they might ask use the default value, use one value. It should not be a select a value, it should not be default value. You can default
Mhm.
value like this, you can just specify, you can add my
Mhm.
default value will be 100. I'll press OK.
Mhm.
If I go to
Mhm.
preview, see it's showing select 100, it's my default. Then I can drop
Okay.
down
Mhm.
whatever value I want. Got it?
All right. Yes.
Fine. So any questions?
No, it's correct.
Okay. So today we
Mhm.
discussed about types of reports and brief view about shared data sets and parameterized reports. So tomorrow we'll go
Yes.
with the drill down and drill through reports.
Jagdeep, say, maybe it is possible for the personal reason I have to go to Lucknow in evening. So please cancel it tomorrow and day after tomorrow class, Saturday and Sunday. I'll come back on Monday.
Okay, so we will be back on Monday. So let's plan the session
Yes.
on Monday. You want me to plan the session
Ye-
on Monday?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine, no problem.
Yes.
Let's back
All
on
right.
Monday. So we can complete
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We can complete this SSRS part. Okay, SSRS won't take much
Yes.
more than 5 classes. You can come easily understand. See, now you saw the parameterized reports. All the reports will be like that only.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Even
Okay.
even if give me 2 3 hours, I can complete SSRS. It's very easy. Okay. So then
Mhm.
I can go with SSAS. How to create a cube? What is a fact table? What is the dimension table? What is the measures? So we can
Mhm.
cover in 2 sessions so that we can start the Tableau.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Abdul.
so much, Jagdeep.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.